Howdy! And I'm glad that you could join me for this next little endeavor. Because in the last video, you witnessed me, let's see, I believe you witnessed me using... Oh yes, that's right. You witnessed me using primer to, what was it we were doing? Oh yeah, we were doing something involving paint with bladders of a newt, and we were putting fish eggs in a stew. And after that, we we used sunscreen to stop an earthquake in Belize. But now what we're going to do is we're going to use sandpaper, and we're going to do it to... What were we going to do? I can't remember what we were going to do. We were going to use sandpaper for something. I can't remember. I don't remember what it was we were doing. I don't remember. It surely must come to me at some point. What were we going to use sandpaper for? Oh, yeah. yeah, right, that. Okay, anyway, you get the idea. I'm glad that you were here to witness that, but anyway. I want to show you a couple of things. For example, I don't know if you managed to see this, but you know what? Look at that. It's still there. Dun dun dun. Anyway, so here in a minute, you will see me taking care of all of that. So join me, won't you? And this video, just like the last one, is going to be split up into two parts. One is going to be sped up really quickly so that you can just kind of glance at it and go, yeah, that was funny. Or you can watch the long version, which will have me actually doing the work so that you can go, you know, just in case you have a beard, you can go, Because if you don't have a beard, you might not be able to do this. Sorry. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comments, Anyway, let's get on with it. So here we go. All right, we are back now, and I have repaired my camera with whatever that is, and we're going to try this, hopefully without it falling over, at least too excessively. So it's okay if it falls over, so long as it's not excessive when it falls over. That'll be fine. All right, so let me just, I gotta get all this stuff off of it. Hang on. Oh, get off. There we go. Nice. All right. Now, when you're sanding, you don't want to sand around an edge too much, because if you do, that'll actually sand the paint right off. And you want to try and match the widthways, because of the way the eyes work. When you're trying to paint, particularly if it's color, when it's primer, it's not as big a deal. But when you're sanding a particular item, be sure to put in mind how it's oriented in whatever installation it's in, because the way vision works, lines passing this way take precedence. So that means that if I sand it this way, if I create variations in the color, variations in the finish, variations in the level, the eye is less likely to catch it than if I sand it in the other direction. If this were vertical lines, you'd see what I'm talking about. If I sanded it like this, because of the way the eyes scan, you turn your head, you'll see them. But if you are turning this way, you don't see them. It's the same thing about, like, I don't know if you have a projector at home, but if you do, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you have projectors that have an actual traditional bulb and a color wheel, if you look at it long enough, you can see it. Okay, that's fine. That's the signal, right? I mean, that's what you're watching. But if you move your head like this, you can spot the lines as it's trying to draw them, because it's not drawing them fast enough to keep up with your field of vision. It's fast enough if you're not moving so much. But if you're doing this number, and you can kind of loop, and you can see the change as your eye passes by it, and you'll spot the differences in the color. Check it out sometime. You'll see what I mean. Anyway, getting back to this little project, I'm trying to take care of all of these little nicks. So I've got herpes, leprosy, and cancer to take care of. So that'll be fun. Let's do this. All right, here we go. You don't have to press down at all. Just let the tool do the work. There we go. Just little bits and nicks. There we go. Try not to put too many scratches in it, because remember, this is all stuff that you're going to be able to see, particularly in this bit, because I mean, I'm not really applying any pressure at all. In fact, I'm kind of pulling away from it. I don't know if you can hear that just coming off. The funny thing is that I think that's got it. Yep. If there's anything else to do, now would be the time to do it. Except I'm not going to, because I'm an American. I'm impatient. I want this to be done yesterday. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to spray color, because the wind's not blowing. Be right back. Now, when you're spraying color, you'll want to use something that's high quality, obviously. I have chosen SprayMax. This is actually, I don't know if you'll notice, but you can actually look up the color code and type it in when you order the stuff and get the stuff already mixed to be the correct color, or at least they say, and then everything's cool. Now what I'm going to do, because I just freshly sanded this stuff, I have to wipe the excess off. So I'm going to do that while, see, time management. There we go. Okay, now, I think what I'm going to do now, okay, the instructions on this is a two-part system. So you take this little cap off, right? I'll set that down, like that. You drop it on the ground, that's standard procedure. You put it into the bottom of the can. You see that? You got one end where the paint comes out. You got this other end for the treater, or for the activator, they call it. All right. So you put that on there. All right. Now, this. All right. So I'm gonna do like, yeah. There we go. I don't know if you heard it, but it just went. So now, mash it with the, it may or may not be necessary to mash the button while you're shaking it, but surely there must be a reason why they did it that way. They say you're supposed to shake it for like 10 minutes. I don't have that kind of time. I mean, I do, but I don't. I'm just lazy. Oh, here comes a little doggy. Oh my goodness. Hi. Oh my goodness. Oh, I gotta let you see this little doggy. He's so cute. Hi. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Wait a minute. It's time for us to see little doggy. Hey, little pup. Come here. Come here. Hi. Hi. Oh. You want to help me paint? Say, you want to help me paint? Aw. He's so sweet. Oh, goodness. You gonna help me fight a cold? Where you going? You gonna help me fight a cold? What you looking at? Say, what you looking at? Huh? Say, what you looking at? What's that? What's that over there? You see something over there? What do you see? Uh-oh. What do you see? You can't have any of that stuff over there now. That's bad stuff. You can't have that stuff. Yeah? Yeah? Aw. He's such a cutie. Bye, buddy. Bye. Oh, my neighbors. Anyway, back to the action. There we go. Rock on now. The paint should be now activated. And it is time, whoops-a-daisy, there we go. It is time to hope for the best and prepare for the worst, because this is the first time I have used this stuff as single stage. So anyway, here we go. Whoa! Oh, this stuff's nice. Oh, crap. I just covered a bug. Dang nabbit. I hope he gets out of my paint. Damn it. And this is why we don't like painting outside. All right. Woo! Don't get too close to that stuff. This stuff will cause, I don't know, gonorrhea maybe. I don't know. All right. Now, here we go. Hey, this stuff's starting to look right. All right. I hope this looks okay. I don't have to deal with it if it's not. It's starting to look kind of nice. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be orange peely, I bet. Yep, it's already running out. Can's half empty. I ain't even anywhere near done. All right, so doing one bumper today, I guess. I mean, means I've got to order more cans because, yeah. This ain't gonna look all that great if I only do one can. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. I'm gonna run out. I don't foresee myself having enough of this stuff. This is gonna be a bit of a problem. Oh my God. Yeah, I need to order 2 more cans because the front bumper is going to take just as much, if not more, because it's larger. It covers more surface area. Maybe I can just repair the old one and I don't have to paint it. Would you all be all right with that? If I just repaired the old one instead of painting the new one? Sell the new one on like OfferUp or something? It's starting to look nice though. Look at that. Oh shoot, too much. It's gonna run. Shit. Don't ever make that mistake. You get caught up in one spot and go, I'm gonna continue and continue and continue. Don't do that, because the moment you do, it's gonna get so thick that it's going to want to run. Now, I might luck out, it might not run, but it's going to be there. I'm gonna have to sand that off if I really want to get rid of it. All right. Okay, now, I want to show you this detail. All right? It's kind of hard to tell from where you're at right now, but I know you can tell that it's gotten a lot better. And this is just one can, okay? But I want you to be able to see this. So I'm going to bring this over here so that you can see it. All right? Now, you can kind of see where we're going with this, right? All right, now, you see what I've done down here? That was earlier, while the can was still virtually full. But you notice how I've slowed my roll. Not going quite as fast. And the can's almost empty now. In fact, might do well. All right. Past this point, this can, being as close to empty, I can only hold it vertical if I want to get out of it what's in it. So, can you see that? Just draw lines. That's all you're doing. Let them overlap. 3 inches of clearance is all you need. Okay? This is color, remember. And this in particular is single stage, which means you don't have to do a color and then clear. They're together. They're the same. Okay, this can's almost empty. I'm gonna use it for filler now. Yep. Oh yeah. All right, it's empty, and I just sprattered. You see that? That is why you don't want that. Yeah. You know what? We're gonna see if we can cover that up. But anyway, fill clean. All right, so here we go. It's time for can number 2. My arms are currently covered in residue, which is unfortunate. In fact, I don't know, maybe you can see it. I'm gonna roll around. There we go. Okay, so maybe you can see it. I don't know if you can. Hang on. There we go. Let's see. Can you see that? My hair is no longer standing up. It is laying down. It has made it heavy. Anyway, should have brought both cans out here. I didn't realize I was going to need them both for this one bumper. All right, so I guess today we're putting the rear bumper on. But anyway, where's my can? Dude, where's my can? Dude, where's my car? Oh wait, I know where it is. Anyway, ta-da! Here, we're gonna swipe this. Let's see if we can do this without it being orange peely. All right, so the top portion, let me just. All right, so I have to flip you around again. Yay! There we go. All right, I'm gonna put you in the holder that's totally not sketchy at all. And maybe with a little luck, it'll stay there. Maybe. All right. Now, I don't want this flying away because all right. All right, now, same deal. I might steal the one off the bottom of the other one. In fact, I think that is what I'm going to do. Because getting it out was a pain in the butt. All right, here we go. Now, you might find it easier to do this. Heard that? Now, press the button and shake. Rotate the can, press the button, shake. Rotate the can, press the button, shake. Lather, rinse, repeat. Wash thy hair, use conditioner. Lather, rinse, repeat. See? It's all right. It's all right. Now, rotate you around again. Whee! All right. Yeah. Now, since I've got to get this done, I'm going to use this top half right here because it's orange peeled. And I don't want it to be orange peeled. Okay. Now, time to make paint. Oh dear, another freaking bug. Love it. And he's stuck. Of course he's stuck. Why wouldn't he be? This is going to be the most haphazard paint job I think I've ever done. You know, when you have a genuine shop, it's much easier than this. This is actually a pain in the butt because you're constantly digging bugs out of the paint. So, note to yourself, buy one of those portable garages that pop up, you know, that look like a big tent. They're like 300 bucks. I'll probably do that for the next one. No, I will do that for the next one. Shit. Maybe that won't show up. But I just dinged it. Okay. So far, so good. I want to make sure that I have enough to do the sides. Okay, that should be enough for that layer. Oh crap, it's over here and it's too thick. Gotta blend it in. There we go, now it's blended. Yay. Crap, it's already doing it. Alright, here we go. That side looks kind of all right. Okay. And of course I got another bug in it. Of course. All right. Now then, does this side look okay? Not really. Is that another bug? That is another bug. Jesus. Come on. Get out of there. You don't want to be the next layer of paint. Come on. Oh, get off. You dipshit. Fine. Whatever. I don't concern myself with that much. There we go. Now. A little bit of that. In case you're wondering, I'm overdoing it here. Okay. If you need anything painted white, call me. But if you need anything painted red, I may not be able to help you. All right, here we go. Do we look okay, or do we need more? Oh, we got a spot. I got a spot I got to do. Here we go. There we go. A little bit there. Don't want that to look like orange peel. Okay. You know what? This ain't bad. I think from the next one, I will definitely want to spray with a gun, though, because it just, I don't know, there's something about rattle can that just, you can't get past. But this really is starting to look nice. Now, admittedly, there's some orange peel here that I'm trying to get rid of, by the way. And if I may, goodness, I can't believe that took both cans. That's crazy. This probably would have been cheaper if I'd have used a gun as well. All right. You know what? I'm going to spray for the sake of using this can up because it's going to go bad anyway. Uh-oh. Now that might have been a mistake, because I might have just made smooth paint look like orange peel. It'll just have to do, I guess. It's better than what it had, because what it had, well, you'll see it in a minute. Okay. Always know that you can go in afterwards, at least to a certain extent. This paint, once you've activated it with the little red button, it does, well, hang on, let me read it to you. It will last. Contents may catch fire, container may explode. I think it did. Do not expose to heat or store above 120 degrees Fahrenheit. I think I did that by accident the other day. Okay, once activated, put in... Once activated, polite. Yeah. Once activated, pot life is 8 hours. So in other words, I have until the end of the day to use this can, because by then it's dry in the can. So I got to find something else to paint white. There ain't nothing else here that's this color. Maybe I should paint you. All right. Now we're going to see what we've done. Now I want you to also know that even though we all know that the reasons why the paint looks this way is simply because of the fact that it's been done outside with no air filters, no special equipment. This is just specialty rattle can. I didn't even really do that much prep work, as you saw. And yes, there are bugs in it, and yes, there are little spots and dings and things that are going to eventually drive me nuts. But for now, I think it looks kind of all right. Comment down below to tell me what you think of it. Because, I don't know about you, but, hang on a second. But I quite like it. So, since we now have that car and that right there, we now have a project, because here is what I was going to show you. I think this one got chewed on by a marmot. It thought it was a graham cracker. Nom, nom, nom. Oh, and by the way, check out the wheels. Those are hubcaps. I'm not joking you. Them are hubcaps. It's actually a factory design, but there was an aftermarket company that I found that made chrome versions of the factory hubcaps that work on this particular design, because they originally designed it with the idea that this would completely cover up the wheel, and that it was not, it's supposed to look like their wheels. They're not supposed to look like hubcaps on wheels. They're supposed to look like just wheels. And I don't know, you kind of tell. I mean, they didn't really pull it off, but look at it. Tell me what you think. Do you see the wheel? I know I see the little yellow jacket that's up there trying to suck the air out of it. Tasty air. Nom, 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 nom. But anyway, look at that. Tell me, does that look like a hubcap to you? Because it is. Isn't it neat? Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed yourself watching it, and comment down below and, you know, click some of my other videos. I think there's going to be, when I'm done with this, I think there'll be one like down there and there, or maybe it'll be up here, or maybe it'll be over there, or maybe it'll be back there, maybe it'll be up there, maybe it'll be yours, who knows. But in the meantime, I'm out of here, folks. I will see y'all next time. Thank you very much for watching.